morning. Thanks, sis. Putting my earrings on. I have them here from last time. Oh, man. Oh, hold on. I forgot something. I knew I was going to do that. I'm back. All right, everybody. Good morning. Let's see who we got here. Hi, Julie. Good morning, Nancy. Hello, hello. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Darlene. Hello, my sis. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Caress. Hello, Mother Goose. Hi, Beth. Hello, hello. All right. Good morning, Ricky. We are officially in summer break over here. Weirdly enough, both of my kids went to bed at like 11 and were up before me this morning. Like, one's already at a down the street playing baseball, and the other one's in Fortnite. So that's interesting to me. We'll see how this work goes. Not this week goes. But I'm working today. So, woof, what a weekend. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Here in central Pennsylvania, we actually had the most beautiful weather. Like, couldn't have ordered it better unless you were San Diego. So I'm hoping, I think this whole week is actually supposed to be really beautiful here. So it's pretty exciting. Hi, Suzette. Hi, Tamra. And Mrs. Shenanigans. Hello. Oh, it was 96 here yesterday. Oh, the energy shift felt good. I think we're due for some pretty hot weather after this week. So I'm just going to stay in this week and enjoy it because it's been crisp and delicious. Hi, Claudia. It's always hot in this room now because these reptiles really do like it hot and steamy. Texas has been hot. Oof. Oof. All right, well, let's get to it. If you're new to Coffee and Magic, welcome. Glad to have you here. I'm usually here Mondays at 9 and Fridays at 10 a.m. pulling cards. Make sure that you turn on your notifications for when I go live because I will be doing pop-ups where I do individual readings in the evening time. And if they're available, take out some of my snakes to show you. So if that's of interest to you, make sure you just turn on your notifications because I just do it whenever. There's I'm living for these cooler temps. I'm not ready for the hotter weather. Oof. I was telling my friend the other day that I love this weather, and we both agreed we're just like San Diego girls. Like 75 and sunny is perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right. So I'm going to give you three things. You choose the one that feels most aligned for you this morning, and that will correspond with your card pull. This morning, Last time we did spices. This time we're going to do plants. Okay? I'll give you three plants. The first one is a snake plant. The second one is a pothos. And the third, a monstera. Snake plant, pothos, or monstera? What planty thing are you feeling this morning? Snake plant, pothos, or monstera? I have a monstera in my kitchen right now that is hitting a growth spurt. So I think after this, I'm going to take everybody who's inside outside for a nice soak and a little bit of sun. Snake plant, pothos, or monstera? That's how you choose them. Snake plant it is. You do. The one in my kitchen that has like the spotlight on it is a monstera, and the pothos is hanging in my bathroom. Good morning, Nara. Your choices this morning are snake plant, pothos, and monstera. Okay, tell me when you're ready for snake plant. This is looking this is looking very much like it was looking last time. It's looking very much like Friday, I think. You tell me. All right, you ready? Instagram, are you ready? Your choices again: snake plant, pothos, monstera. It doesn't matter if you don't know the plants. Just pick the one that you want. You know what I mean? Just go with your vibes. And I have snake plant right here. All right, you're ready. Snake plant, eagle, Merlin, and the king. Like, I don't think you could have more masculine energy in like this deck, honestly. Like these are like all of the masculine energy cards like together, I would say. So wow. Okay. So snake plant friends, this is a very action oriented pull for you. Like this is not sitting down and seeing what the vibes are. Actually, this is you are making the vibe this week. So you have the king, which is it's hard to think of masculine energy without automatically kind of adding in a lot of toxic elements to it. But if you strip it down to just an energy without putting like all of the other stuff on it. Masculine energy is just outward driving force energy that is making a decision and doing a thing. It's accomplishing a task, right? I like to say that feminine energy informs the masculine of its action. So at this point, you've already been in a lot of that feminine energy that is informing you of what your action is going to be. And now it's time for the masculine energy to do the thing. Okay. So this energy for the king is like, let's get it done. We're going to put the things in motion. We're going to make the decision. We're going to put it, all of that. It's all, it even, if you have anything legal going on, this could be a time to make a decision on something like that. Now, when you have the king and the Merlin together, the Merlin is your masculine magic energy, right? It's alchemy and it's also a lot of like justice and balance energy, very like Libra, right? So we're taking these two very strong masculine energies. One is saying driving force, we're getting things done. The other says, and we're nuancing the magic around us to make sure that things feel equitable, to make sure that it's shaped in the way we want it, right? So just lots getting done with this poll. Then you have the eagle. And you may have been seeing a lot of big birds lately, maybe even eagles. But this is really just to remind you that you're being cheered on right now to do the things. Keep going, take your signs, take your synchronicities, and make your choices, make your decisions while also tapping into your magic, right? To that feeling, to that energy, that whatever you want to call it, whatever works for you, that like this is what I'm going to be doing. This is what I'm going to be doing. So it's a very like it's a guided but also very physical action type of vibe for my snake plant friends today. You're getting it done this week. Wow. Wow. Hi, Erin. Hello, the mud girl. Hello, hello. All right, so that was your snake plant. Good morning, Jacinda. Your other choices today. So the choices today are snake plant, pothos, and um, monstera. So if you just missed snake plant, maybe your pothos or monstera. If you missed anything, you can always watch back after I'm finished on Instagram or YouTube. And if you'd like to leave me a donation, you can do that by going into my profile on Instagram or TikTok and clicking the links, and there'll be a donation button there. You can send me a cup of coffee. All right. Did you really? I did too, actually. I did see one this weekend. All right, we're shuffling now for Pathos. Tell me when you're ready. Does anybody have like Chapel Roan just playing on repeat in their head right now? Because I do. All right, this is your Pathos. You have the Novice, the Horse, and the Earth Fairy. Well, well. Okay, so we've definitely gotten this friend before, right? And the novice is starting out on a new adventure. And also, this new adventure is not just a new adventure, but it is for a lot of you, it's like literally a new adventure. But it's really speaking to a new way of interacting with your life, right? So, regardless of what stuff you have happening, this is how you've decided to react to it. And we're moving into a place where we're not being reactive from a place of our trauma, from a place of previous programming, but we're really taking a moment, right, to say, I'm going to react to this from who I am right in this moment. Okay. So it's more of that and reminding you that while you're on this journey of doing this, it doesn't feel natural all the time because you're new to it. And that's okay. At the same time, emphasis on your physical body and how you are taking care of that body, how you're moving that body, and how your actual physical body connects to this new way of interacting with the energy. Do you know what I mean? There's a strong connection now between body and this more like spiritual energy that you are connecting to. And it feels like moving slow with this, but also like the synergy between your spiritual evolution and the way that your body is feeling is really special right now and something to kind of just put a little bit of thought into, maybe add um, a little bit of movement that feels good to you, not like a punishment movement, but like a flow movement with breath work might be nice. Just whatever gets you in touch with your body, just like listening to your body. And then we have the horse. This feels like a very third card vibe. Like these two are together and this one's over here. Like just to remind you that if you get overwhelmed and you need help, it's okay to ask or delegate. It's okay to say, hey, I'm doing all of these different things. Could you just do this for me so I don't have to worry about it? Like that kind of a thing. Like it is okay to do that. Use your teamwork, use your people. If you need a break, like it's okay to tap out and let somebody else do the moving for a minute because you might actually feel kind of tired in spells because of all the shifts and changes that you're making, right? And so if you need help, delegate or ask for help. We love that one. Okay, that's your pathos. Oh, look at all the friends joining. The last one is going to be Monstera. I did. That was the Earth Fairy, and that was your body. That was about the body. Ooh, whoa. Okay. You ready for Monstera? You are now, right? Okay, so this is your Monstera. Fear, Wasp, and the Stag. All right, so hello, Dr. Smile friend. Um, Lots of trigger energy here, and not just from you. So often the wasp comes up when you're actually like kind of kicking butt, and it's very triggering to those around you who are not kicking butt and they don't know how to hold space for you when things are going well. This has been a recurring theme for years. And I know a lot of us who have been together for a minute have gone through lots of different friend groups with this issue and kind of have, made some choices of who's in the inner circle, who's not, based off of this kind of an energy dynamic. Time to look at it again, right? Because something is coming up. And the question that really we need to ask ourselves in this energy is it okay to you to make yourself smaller at a time when you feel yourself getting exponentially bigger in order to make somebody else comfortable? Is that dynamic okay for you? In the past, it has been because it seemed like the only option, but it's not the only option anymore because the validation that you're seeking, you now get from yourself. So if your bigness threatens the people around you, it feels like a whole lot of none of your business, right? You continue to walk into that room and take up the space that you take up, and we don't apologize for it. So when you start to feel that old programming saying, like, "Ooh, maybe I should temper this down a little bit," right? Just remember, you don't need to do that. Like, if you need to make yourself a smaller volume to keep the people around you, they're just not the right people. And especially this month, it's Pride Month. You're walking in with pride, right? We're walking in saying, "This is who I am. I'm not going to apologize about it." You could not be here, though, right? Like, if I make you uncomfortable, you could choose not to be around me. That's, and vice versa, right? We can all make those choices. The trigger that you're feeling right now, though, is it always is this way, honestly. It's indicative of like another big jump for yourself, right? You're only feeling that because you're getting bigger and expanding and you're being noticed, right? And a lot of us don't want to be noticed. It's a weird thing. It's like, notice me, don't notice me kind of a thing. It's like I'm afraid of the bigness that I could be. And we're moving past that program. So of course you're going to feel the pull, but just remember to stay in that stag energy. Remember, stag energy isn't forceful. It's not oppressive. And it also doesn't tell people about itself. Like, you don't have to walk into the room and explain who you are at all. In fact, I would say people who constantly explain who they are to others, that is concerning to me and a little bit like red flaggy, right? Because who you are should be who you are and doesn't really need explanation. You should feel that, right? The stag doesn't explain who he is. The stag just is and walks in with full confidence of that energy. And that is you right now. This is happening, but it's okay. Like, this is a natural way to feel, but just remember this is who you are. Okay. So it's just kind of like a little bit of a pep talk if you have a little bit of trepidation as we enter this week in this, I don't know, I don't want to say new energy because it's always been you, but I think what's new about it is how you're not squashing it down this time. And because you're not squashing it down, it means you really get to like put your arms into the sleeves of it, right? And like really wear this and let it become you. And that's a new feeling. So something you have to get used to, and you will very quickly. So no backtracks. All right, that is your Monstera, and that is your coffee and magic for this morning. I think it's gonna be a good week. I think I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the thing. Feels very get things done kind of a week. Um, like I said, keep track of notifications to make sure that you get notified for when um, my brain, for when I go live again. And then I will be back here on Friday at 10 a.m. If you are interested, and again, my older OGs, if you're interested in joining us for season 6 of Normalized Magic Workshop, which will begin on August 8th for Lionsgate, make sure that you put your name on the list. Not everybody's on there, especially people I know who are coming back. So make sure your name is on the list so I can get a proper count. You can find that list on my website, sarahmala.com/subscribe. You can also check your email. I sent it out there. I'll send it out again this week. But just make sure that you reserve your spot by adding your name to that list. Okay? I love you guys. Mwah. Have a great week. I'll see you on Friday.